Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. We now know the theme of 1.16. It's going to be the Nether update, and we know this because Minecon Live 2019 has just finished. With this live stream event we got to learn about what the next biome to be updated will be. We got to see a new feature that's going to come in 1.15. We got to see some gameplay from Minecraft Dungeons. We learned about the announcement of Minecraft Festival, what the plans for the Illusioner and Minecraft Parity is, and also another new Minecraft board game called Builders and Biomes. We're going to cover all of these things in this video, as well as of course the Nether update. First of all, let's talk about which biome is going to be updated. Just like last year, they teased 3 biomes before the event, and then during the event we got to vote on each of these biomes to pick one. This year we had the Badlands with the vultures, the tumbleweed and the new cactus. We had the swamp that promised boats with chests, a frog and a new mangrove tree type. This is personally the one that I voted for, but the one that won was the mountain biome, which means that goats, a new type of snow, joked as the snowier snow, will be added, as well as new generation for the mountains that will make them more majestic. It was also asked what would happen to the biomes that didn't win, and just like last year, again it was announced that they will eventually be updated. And considering the 2 from last year haven't been updated, I don't know when that's going to happen, but now there's 4 biomes that need an update, and so maybe 1.17 could be the biome update. So next up we have 1.15. We already know this is the update that's going to add bees and remove bugs from the game, but Mojang had one more feature to share with us, and if you're not aware of this update, you should check out my updates playlist. It will be linked in the description box down below so you can catch up with all the 1.15 updates so far. So during the event, the Minecraft developers Corey and Lady Agnes talked about some of the reasoning behind the bees' behaviour. For example, the size of the bees have been talked about a lot, and it turns out Mojang actually did a lot of research making them at different sizes. They found that too small was just kind of irritating and too big didn't look right, so they settled on this middle size, which they described as being cute, and I gotta say I have to agree. So the new block that's going to be added in 1.15 is the honey block. You can see it looks like a slime block, but it's got a golden texture, and the player will stick to it, causing them to slide down the side of it. This means they also can't run when they're standing on the block, and they also can't jump off of it onto a full block. However, you'll be able to walk up some stairs as you just saw there. Now, pistons will also interact with this block, but what's really strange is that it doesn't move the diorite blocks, but it does move these stair blocks attached to the side. And I looked at this footage over and over again, and I realized I think there's only one piston moving, so the honey blocks will stick together. And this means they're pretty much like slime blocks, but maybe the rules for other blocks they can move are different, and we have no idea if they're going to interact with slime blocks, but this could be potentially a really big thing for redstone once again. Anyway, I think they look fantastic, and of course we're going to have other questions like do they prevent fall damage, but that's literally all I can tell you from Minecon so far. Next up we have Minecraft Dungeons, and I know some of you are just here for 1.16, so I won't keep you waiting too long. At Minecon we got a 2-minute opening sequence for the game revealed, and if you want to watch the full video of this you can find a link to it in the description box down below. We also got to see some gameplay of the 4-player co-op in action, although I think only 3 participated during this, but the game was really fun to watch and see. And we also learned that the game will be updated continuously into the future with free updates just like Minecraft is. So in the future there's going to potentially be a Minecraft Dungeons 1.1, 1.2, etc., which is really cool. Another new Minecraft game was announced known as Builders and Biomes. It's actually a Minecraft board game, and this is made in collaboration with Ravensburger, and all I can tell you at the moment is that it's going to be a strategy board game that will include mining and fighting mobs, and it's due to release before Christmas, so this fall you'll be able to get your hands on the Minecraft board game if that interests you. So as you know, 1.16 is going to be the Nether update. And we recently learned that 1.15 is going to support 3D biomes. So this means that biomes can exist in 3-dimensional spaces in the Nether. And we get to see a few of these biomes as well. They look really exciting. However, they also mentioned that we are not seeing everything planned for this update. So there could be more biomes than the ones you're about to see. The first one is the Soul Sand Valley. This has an amazing atmosphere about it. You can see that there is blue fire, and this is actually going to be a feature of Soul Sand. Wherever in the world or overworld or end it is, if you light Soul Sand on fire, the flames will be blue. That's really cool. You can also see that there are bones lying around inside of this this area, this new biome that we have, and there are different types of soul sand as well as interesting ways in which that soul sand generates with different shapes and all of that kind of stuff. You will also notice that there is a blue background fog going on here. So normally in the Nether you have a red background fog, but that can change color when you go into different biomes, and that's being utilized here in the Nether. So when you go into this biome, you're going to have a blue atmosphere, and I think it looks really cool. Then we have the Netherwart Forest, and I gotta say, this looks superb. Look at these new tree types made with Netherwart blocks and possibly a new type of wood, or at least a log type right there, animated with veins running through it. This looks absolutely gorgeous. A dense maze of trees, which is the way it was intended to be, so you could potentially get lost inside of it. You'll notice that the netherrack has like a red topsoil to it. There's also mushrooms and grass that looks like the coral reefs that were added in 1.13, and there's these particle effects just all around the tree which look really atmospheric as well. I gotta say, I am loving this update so far, and this biome looks really exciting. Now it gets a little bit more interesting because there is also a blue equivalent of this biome here as well. Look at how the trunks of these trees have got blue veins through them. The wood looks kind of lighter. There's an equivalent of a blue netherwart for the treetops, and again on the ground we got the bluish aqua coloured topsoil of the netherwart, although you'll notice the grass is still red. There are mushrooms in this area as well, and there could possibly be more colours than just the two we've seen so far. Also, if you pay attention, you'll notice inside of these trees in this biome there is some golden honey looking block, which could be another form of glowstone. It doesn't have the same texture, but it is kind of similar and it gives off that glowstone vibe. So a new update wouldn't be an update without some new mobs, right? And for this clip I'm going to leave the audio on first of all, so you can hear the sound effects of this new mob known as the Piglin Beast. As you saw there, it doesn't do a lot of damage, right? Just one heart when attacking the player. It is hostile towards the player, and it's going to be a source of food you can get inside the Nether. So killing it will probably drop some new type of meat, which means a new food source. And also they're looking for community suggestions, as it is just a temporary name. Warthog was one I saw in the Twitch chat when watching this. I thought that was a really good name, but if you go to redstone.ne/piglinbeast, you can go there and vote for a name or suggest one of your own. And that's not it. The Piglin Beast also has a zombie pigment equivalent known as the Piglin, and once again I'm going to shut up so you can hear the sound effects of this mob. So as you've seen, this is another aggressive mob inside of the Nether. They have golden swords, they can have crossbows as well, which is a really nice addition. And they don't like wither skeletons, so if they encounter some, they will aggressively fight one another, which is cool. They also hunt the piglin beasts for food, which is kind of strange because they're piglins as well, which is probably why the other ones need a different name. You may have not noticed it, but you can also wear gold armor to be invisible to them. So if you put on a full set of gold armor, they won't actually be aggressive towards you. But if you go and open their chests, which have gold inside of them, this will cause them to become aggressive and attack you, even if you're wearing that gold armor. And there is also another feature. We can barter with these piglins, which is different from trading. There's not going to be a GUI and an interface, and they're not going to stand around waiting for you. If you throw gold at them, they might just throw you back an item. What this item is, well, it's actually going to be something new, but that's all that we know. So there will be some new items added as well, and you'll get them by bartering with these piglins. Now, we're not done just yet. There is one more feature for 1.16 to talk about, but I quickly want to interrupt and just say, hey, if you're not subscribed, be sure to do so, because snapshots are a thing, and I cover them here on this channel, and of course I'm going to be covering 1.15 and 1.16 in the future. So the Nether update is not limited to just the Nether. There is going to be a block known as the target block added. This has actually been discussed beforehand, and it's going to arrive in the 1.16 update. It's a block that you can shoot at, and the closer you shoot to the center means you get a stronger redstone signal. And of course you can use this to interact with all sorts of things, create mini games. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I also thought I might mention that texture might just be a work in progress. If you think it looks a little bit ugly, it could be that that texture is going to change in the future. But a very simple block with a lot of powerful possibilities. And that's it for 1.16, but there is a few more things to mention. First of all, the Illusioner mob is most likely going to become a part of raids in one of these future updates, 1.15 or 1.16. They are also aiming for the most parity between different Minecraft versions they can get, and this includes actually bringing the update numbers alongside one another. If this will happen by 1.16, I don't know, but the idea is to eventually have the same version numbers for Bedrock and for Java and for all the other editions. And last but not least, the return of a physical Minecon event will take place next year in 2020 in Orlando, Florida, and this is going to be called Minecraft Festival. It's actually going to be a 3-day event between the 25th and the 27th of September, but that's about all I can tell you at the moment. And that's going to be it from me, this update video. If you've enjoyed it, then leave a like. Be sure to share the video with your friends if you think they'll be interested in learning about 1.16. And last of all, if you're a fan of Hermitcraft, I recently done a 99 questions and answers video specifically about the Hermitcraft server. If you want to check that out, links on the screen and in the description box. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.